he went further and he said, all right, let me see if I take 48 of these.
48 out of the 300. Okay. What's the probability that one man in the history of the world could fulfill just 48 of these prophecies? And the number was a staggering one man out of one with 157 zeros after it. That number is so big, just to give you an idea, scientists have determined that there are only one with 80 zeros after it, atoms, in the entire universe. That's not just our planet or our solar system or our galaxy, but the entire universe only has one with 80 zeros after it.
What you've got in here is you've got something so remarkable that the whole universe can hold it. In fact, this is what Peter Stoner said. He said, any man who rejects Christ as the Son of God is rejecting a fact proved perhaps more absolutely than any other fact in the world.
Crucifixion, inflicted by the Romans, was the most horrible punishment that anybody could go through at the time. It was a type of torture that is to bring death, but a slow death. People were impaled on a cross or on a pole. Nails were put through their hands and through their feet.
The feet would have been placed together. The nail would have gone, one single nail, through both feet, nailing those feet to the cross. And the individual then, as he hung on the cross, would have to lift himself up every single time he breathed on those feet in order to allow his diaphragm to expand.
Also, their blood would be actually burning inside them like a burning sensation because of the effect that crucifixion would have on the body. So it was torture in several different stages, and it was completely awful. It was the suffocating, it was the blood hurting, it was the thirst that they were feeling, and it was meant to be exactly that, torture, and then eventually death.
Now, there were some people in the early Christian age who didn't like the fact that so many people were becoming Christians because of this passage.
In certain Jewish literature, they have a curse on you who study this prophecy, because I think it's very powerful evidence pointing to Jesus as the Messiah.
And they were very threatened by this passage because it was too overwhelming, that it pinpointed the individual who was supposed to come to the very year.